So Trevor Noah just tweeted, he says, after a long time of loving India's culture, I'm so excited to finally have the privilege of bringing my current stand-up comedy tour to one of the most exciting countries in the world, Delhi, Bengaluru, Mumbai. I'll see you guys on the 22nd of September through to 1st of October. Tickets are now on sale, and you can find them on my website. Can't wait to see you. Wow. Look who's taking his jokes to the land of spices, spirituality, and the software engineers who can fix your Wi-Fi from miles away. Well, Trevor, you're in for a treat. Because the food in India is fantastic. The laughter is contagious as Bollywood dance number. Just remember, this is a personal advice. Just remember, if your punchlines are going to be as sharp as Indian spices, you might just end up turning the whole country of India into one big comedy roast. Yes, friends, Trevor is hitting India with his comedy tour. And this looks like it's going to be a roller coaster ride through Delhi, as he says. Bengaluru is going to go to Mumbai. But you know what they say? With great humor comes what? Great responsibility. You have to be very careful about what you say. And judging, I was just reading his Twitter comments. If those are the comments we're going to go by, it seems like Trevor is going to need more than just the mic. Probably a... So let's dive into these comments, shall we? Ashok Swain, this guy, he says, planning to do some political jokes while get good insurance cover. Ashok. You into something here. Are you trying to say that political jokes in India are like trying to ride a unicycle on a tightrope while juggling samosas? Is this what you're trying to say, Ashok? Ashok, answer me. But let's take him seriously, guys. Probably, let's just take him serious. Maybe there's some truth into this. So Trevor, I just hope that you've got some laugh and legal plans in place, because you can hear that. Manny says, Manny is giving some sort of advice to those who are buying tickets. Just book 2 tickets, whatever was available, before they run out. Wow, that's a good advice. Manny, my friend, well done. You're right, booking the tickets to Trevor Noah's show is like booking a Tatkal train ticket. You need the reflexes of a ninja and the patience of a saint. Bhavani Gidu says, look for me in the auditorium, Trevor. Bhavani. You might want to consider a career change from a fan to a Waze Waldo impersonator. Well, all the best in spotting Trevor in that seat of laughter and Indian head wobbles. It's not easy, my friend, to spot and to get Trevor in that seat. But good luck. Gaurav Gupta, related to the Guptas that we know? Well, probably. He says, excited for this one. Fingers crossed that you get to perform your full set. Gaurav. What's your name again? Gaurav. What are you trying to say here? I don't know what you're implying by your comment. Whether you mean that maybe Trevor Noah is not going to finish a full set. I don't know. Yeah, but if you are saying that you're hoping that Trevor will truly finish a full set, that's just normal. Remember, in India, hoping for a full set of comedy is like hoping your masala dosa won't come with a side of chutney. It's all part of experience, remember. Then Amit G writes, tickets from 3,000 to 12,000. I think this is Indian currency. What is it? Rupee? 3,000 to 12,000 for something that you can watch for free on YouTube. Best not go and donate some money to the poor people. Hilarious. Amit, what are you trying to say here? You've just cracked the code to India's fiscal responsibility. Why spend, in other words, Amit is saying, why spend on comedy when you can feed a family for a month? Well, we're going to try and negotiate with Trevor. He might just end up performing to a crowd of laptops streaming his YouTube videos. You never know. Yeah. We'll speak to him about that. Amal says, if you roast Indian Prime Minister like you roasted Trump, I guess you won't be able to go back. Oh, Amal. You've got a point there. Somehow, I just feel like you've got a point. Roasting Indian politics might just enter by a one-way ticket back home. Or to roast exile. Something like that. But hey, if it happens, it's still okay. At least you'll be in good company with all those other roasters who dare to trade in these comedic minefields. So, yeah, you stay with them and, make jokes with them. Bosda Mustafa, he says, ready to receive stones thrown upon stage and outside of your hotel. You must not leave anywhere. You will be rocked. Bosda, what's your surname? Mustafa. Well, thanks for preparing the ultimate rock concert experience for Trevor. Now we know why they call it stand-up comedy. Because that's what Trevor Noah does, stand-up comedy. So I think Trevor knows how to stand his ground even against flying rocks. So I'm sure he's not worried about that. Path Agrial, he says, please remember that don't make jokes on Indian politics and religion. You might land in jail. Path Agrial is trying to give Trevor a gentle reminder that in India, jokes are not just anything to say out there. They're sort of a secret. When you are in India, you must keep your jokes very secretive. Yeah, friends, jokes in India are supposed to be locked up somewhere. But as for landing in jail, again, no. I don't agree with you, friend. Because going to jail is just a VIP treatment for most of the comedian or international comedians, we can say. Something easy. They know what they do. Hash Agriel. Is this the same person again? I thought I read a tweet about Hash Agriel again. It's too expensive, man. Sorry, but ain't worth shelling 3 to 12K, man. $40 to $150 must not be a huge amount of money for you, but the concept of purchase power parity exists, man. You should have considered that. Hash Agriel. I think it's the second time you're writing about money. So this man is trying to throw in some economics into this comedy mix. Well, who knew that Trevor Noah's tour could actually become a lecture in international currency conversion? You can see what this guy is saying. Mr. Ting Ting says, avoid making jokes about our beloved Prime Minister. He has already built a wall and is above the nation. Wow. Mr. Ting Ting. Seems like the Indian Prime Minister is not just above the nation. He's above the comedy now. He's above Trevor Noah. He's above the law. He's above everything. He's possibly above the atmosphere too. Wow, Trevor Noah, check that out. Just be careful. Bill Jordani. He says, I can't wait to hear his South African jokes about what's going on. Do you mean what's going on in South Africa or what's going on in the world? I'm sure he won't ignore it since he complained the moment he landed in the US, and he hates those type of things, right? Well, Jordani, you've got a front row seat to the geopolitical satire because I'm sure Trevor Noah is going to put in much of that. Yeah, so let's see if Trevor can weave in some of those political comments without actually stepping on the diplomatic toes. Sadiki says, here are some safety tips for you. Many people sending in safety tips for Trevor. Is it going to be so dangerous for Trevor to be in India? Is India that dangerous? I doubt, but maybe because of the current situation that's going on in India, political situation and stuff like that. Probably that's why they are writing about all these warnings and stuff like that. So Sadiki says, here are some safety tips for you, Trevor. Wear saffron. Oh, now he's talking about clothing. Wear saffron, chant Jai Shri Ram. And the best one is Modi, Modi, Modi. Modi, Modi, Modi. In case you get into any serious problem. Oh my. Welcome to the mother of democracy. Sadiq, trying to dish out some ultimate survival guides for Trevor. Well, Sadiq, I can tell you this. Saffron, check. Chant Jai Shri, check. And trust me, Trevor will try and put in some of this mix, and you might see him just in this, Indian attire, so to speak. Ashid Ahmed, he says, bro, just be careful when you speak about cow, religion, politics, and culture. I don't know what else you choose, but be careful. Do your homework about the ground reality of the current situation. Yeah, so many people are talking about the current political climate in India. Well, Ashik Ahmed, I think they pronounce it as Ahmed. We see you are giving Trevor the ultimate stuff to avoid, to avoid those topics listening. But to tell you the truth, if Trevor follows your advice, he might just end up talking about weather and, cricket or things like that. But I don't think Trevor will avoid all those topics. He will definitely touch on that. He's an international comedian, remember. Kapil K says, I used to be a fan, Matt. I used to be a big fan, but unfortunately you made a joke at the expense of India's brave warriors on the front line in LOC against Pakistan. Not a fan anymore. Oh my word. Kapil, sorry. Clearly not laughing about LOC jokes. Well, Trevor, it seems like you've accidentally stepped on a landmine there instead of a punchline. Sorry about that, Trevor. Fariz Kadir, he says, hey, Trevor, any chance of you coming to drop by a truly Asian country, Malaysia? Malaysia, how far is Malaysia from India? Oh, his tweet doesn't end there. He says, we can offer you great food other than tacos here. Come on, Fariz. Fariz, you trying to tempt Trevor with food from Malaysia? Fariz. Are you trying to underestimate India's culinary prowess? Did you know that in India, even the air, just the atmosphere in India, it smells like biryani? Did you know that?